If you are a medical student interviewing for a residency position, what should you expect on interview day? What are the steps you need to take before the interview? And how should you follow up after the interview? For the past 2 decades, my team and I at MyERAS Medical Admissions have been advising students on how to navigate the residency interview process. Year after year, my students and the thousands of visitors to the MyERAS website have benefited from my time-tested and effective strategies. Today, I'm going to share those strategies with you. So let's get started now. You've completed all of your core rotations, taken your USMLE or COMLEX exams, and submitted your MyERAS application. Now it is time to get ready for residency interview day. At this point, how you are perceived on interview day becomes the most crucial factor in determining how you will be ranked. It is important to understand what interviewers are looking for within the context of your interview experience. Residency applicants often fail to make a good impression when they try to tell interviewers what they think they want them to hear, instead of representing themselves honestly and authentically. Residency is intense, and you will be spending a lot of time with the person or people interviewing you, her colleagues, and her residents and staff. Your interviewer is fundamentally trying to determine if she likes you and would be happy to see you at 3 a.m. when she is tired. And patient management decisions are crucial. She also wants to be convinced that you take good care of patients and treat staff professionally and respectfully. View your residency interview as a job interview. It's the residency faculty's job to figure out if you can get the work done reliably and competently while being a kind person who is good to have around. You may start to receive interview requests very soon or immediately after you submit your MyERAS application. Generally speaking, less competitive specialties and programs extend interviews early, meaning mid to late September, while more competitive specialties and programs will extend interview requests in October or even into late November. Interview requests will arrive via email, and we encourage applicants to check email often and respond to interview requests as soon as possible, since interview slots can fill up very quickly. Since programs not only want to find the best applicants, but also those who are the best fit for their individual program, you must know details about each and every program where you interview. Review the program's curriculum, clinical sites where you will be doing rotations, faculty and resident interests, and any recent changes they are promoting. Have an idea about what the residency and affiliated hospitals are known for. Here are some pretty common residency interview questions. Tell me about yourself. Why this specialty? Tell me about a negative aspect of this specialty. Where do you see yourself in the future? Programs are not allowed to ask you the following. How are you ranking programs? Where else are you interviewing? What is your sexual orientation, race, religious affiliation, marital status, or your plans to have children? However, sometimes interviewers ask questions that touch on these topics, often by accident. Assuming there is no malintent or bias involved, and you don't want to call out your interviewer for something that wasn't intended, for asking an illegal question, we suggest that you generally redirect the question by offering a vague answer. Interview day schedules vary, but follow a basic pattern. Typically, smaller programs will have only 2 interviews of 30 minutes each, but larger or more competitive programs may have 3 to 10 interviews lasting 15 minutes each. For a more complete schedule, see my article linked in the video description below. So, who will interview you? You may be interviewed by faculty, residency leadership, including the program director and associate program director, and current residents. Because your interviewers are your advocates and the primary supporters of your candidacy. It is important to get on their good sides as much as you can. Your interviewers will sell you to the other faculty on the admissions committee, and those opinions will make or break how you are ranked. What happens after the interview, and what about second looks? Residency applicants may be invited to revisit programs after the interview day. These opportunities are extended typically to everyone who interviews. The most recent program directors survey indicates that second looks do not impact a candidate's ranking, but I still suggest that applicants attend second looks if possible at top choice programs if those are offered. I think second looks are especially important for programs where you interviewed very early in the season to remind them of who you are. Some programs write love letters to applicants after they interview, telling the applicant that he or she would be a great fit for their program. Based on my experience, I find these letters are often misleading and insincere. So, now that you understand how to prepare for your residency interview, what to expect on interview day, and how to follow up, consider doing a mock interview with a mentor or a MyERAS faculty member. For more information on the residency interview and everything about the residency match, be sure to subscribe to this channel, read my article on the residency interview linked in the description below, and visit MyERAS.com to sign up for a free 15-minute consultation. I wish you the best of luck.